Japanese chef knives are globally recognized, admired, and celebrated for their unique and unmistakable design, exceptional durability tested over time, and incomparable quality that transcends generations. And just one of these true artisanal masterpieces can easily cost over $900, reaching thousands of dollars without difficulty, depending on the artisan's reputation, the specific techniques employed, and the selected materials. From the meticulous and complex process of heating and hammering the metal with absolute precision and millimetric control, to carefully and patiently sharpening the knife's edge and polishing the final blade until it achieves perfect mirror-like shine, these are just some of the countless specialized, technical and refined artistic skills that a dedicated Japanese artisan spends a lifetime learning with humility, perfecting with persistence, and completely mastering through tireless practice. So what exactly makes these knives so intensely coveted by renowned professional chefs around the entire world? And why are they so extraordinarily expensive in direct comparison with other conventional knives available on the global market? Terukazu has spent an impressive 37 full years completely and entirely dedicated to the ancestral and refined art of making chef knives at his family's traditional and respected factory located in Echizen, a historically and culturally rich region known worldwide for unquestionable excellence in artisanal cutlery. Each individual knife carefully and methodically goes through no less than 100 distinct and specific production steps, each requiring meticulous attention to the smallest details and an unwavering commitment to perfection. It's an extremely complex and incredibly time-consuming artisanal process that requires more than 10 complete years of constant, dedicated, and disciplined practice just to begin adequately understanding the basic fundamentals, and additional decades of hard work to achieve the true technical and artistic mastery that clearly distinguishes great masters from apprentices. Compared to the popular and widely used European chef knives found in countless professional kitchens around the world, Japanese blades are notably lighter in total weight and considerably sharper in their precise cut, thus allowing dramatically more accurate, incredibly delicate, and perfectly controlled cuts on all types of ingredients. In the lower and relatively accessible price range for this type of artisanal product, most Takamura blades cost a few $100s. Already representing a quite significant initial investment for any cook. But the exclusive and unique pieces made to custom order, carefully personalized according to the client's exact and particular specifications, can easily be sold for 15 times that initial base value, reaching truly stratospheric prices that reflect their rarity and perfection. One of the most expensive, elaborate, and technically complex knives ever produced by the renowned and respected shop was sold for the impressive and surprising value of $6,900, clearly demonstrating the extraordinary level of technical sophistication and absolute exclusivity that these culinary instruments can achieve in the right hands. Takamura Hamono was absolutely visionary and innovative, being one of the first and most courageous knife manufacturers to use strategically and with great success a certain highly specialized type of stainless steel, technically called high-speed powder steel, a truly revolutionary material for the time of its introduction. This exceptional material was originally scientifically developed and specifically designed for high-performance industrial power tools, such as powerful industrial saws and drills extremely resistant to wear, precisely because of its impressive exceptional durability under intense mechanical stress and extraordinary resistance to prolonged wear. Two absolutely fundamental and essential qualities for which Japanese chef knives are universally known, respected, and admired today throughout the professional culinary world. Once the initial raw metal is cut with precision to the appropriate and necessary dimensions, it is carefully and gradually heated in a controlled high-temperature electric furnace to structurally harden and significantly strengthen the blade in its molecular composition, adequately preparing it for the subsequent and crucial steps. Then finally begins the intense, physical, and rhythmic work of traditional Japanese hammering. At this absolutely crucial and decisive point in the artisanal process, The experienced and skilled artisan relies totally and without hesitation on his vast experience accumulated over decades and deeply refined instinct through years of practice to guide him precisely in the careful production of a blade that possesses the perfect and ideal combination of superior mechanical strength and desirable elegant fineness. The methodical and rhythmic hammering leaves behind characteristic and unmistakable distinctive circular marks on the metal surface, something that knife manufacturers in the past traditionally and invariably polished completely to create a perfectly smooth and uniform surface. But approximately 60 years ago, Terukazu's visionary and creative father and his talented, dedicated artisan colleagues discovered through experimentation and scientifically proved the surprising and unexpected benefit of knives with a deliberately and artistically textured surface, like this beautiful one we see here before us. This distinctive and visually attractive hammered finish, traditionally known in Japan by the ancestral term tsuchime, dating back centuries of tradition, revolutionarily and transformatively allowed demanding professional chefs to cut fresh ingredients much more quickly and significantly more efficiently than ever before, drastically reducing the unwanted adherence of food to the blade's surface during cutting. It also generously added a beautiful, unique, and incomparable artisanal visual aesthetic to each individual blade produced, another highly valued element, deeply appreciated and carefully sought after in traditional Japanese knives by serious collectors and truly demanding chefs worldwide. But an authentic and traditional Japanese chef knife wouldn't be even remotely as valuable, sought after, and highly esteemed without its extremely sharp, incredibly precise, and obsessively maintained edge, capable of performing almost surgical cuts with incomparable precision and delicacy. A highly skilled and experienced artisan delicately and carefully presses the blade against a naturally rough and carefully selected whetstone made from rare natural rock extracted from specific and traditional quarries, a traditional, precious, and increasingly rare sharpening material that you'll only see being used in this specific and traditional way in Japan, keeping an ancient tradition alive. This delicate, crucial, and absolutely determining step clearly and unequivocally distinguishes the superior technical skill of a truly talented and dedicated artisan, and ultimately completely determines the final commercial value and superior quality of each knife individually produced with mastery. It takes an entire full day of extremely focused, concentrated, and practically uninterrupted work to meticulously and patiently sharpen the blade until achieving absolute perfection in its edge, and another full additional day of detailed work to solidly attach and carefully polish the selected wooden handle until achieving the perfect finish desired by the master artisan. The final knife resulting from this process is totally unique, special, and absolutely unrepeatable, each possessing its own distinct and carefully personalized balance, specific calculated thickness, and individual characteristic design that clearly differentiates it from all other knives ever created, making each finished piece a true functional and usable work of art that transcends its basic utility.